Since we're all new here, we should all be friends. It will make school more fun, right? Yeah. That sounds goodly. Yuri then does something I didn't expect. She bows formally to Hikari. Hikari, I hope we can be good friends. Please take care of me.
Thank you, Yui, for being the higher person in this situation.
Let's wait and find out.
Well, no, she's like taking the higher ground, whereas I'm getting a feeling of like Hikari being like a little bit of a pouty brat, being like, I don't want to share my childhood best friend with anyone.
A little bit. I'm taken aback by her formality and politeness. Even Hikari has a shocked look on her face, and can only offer a stuttering reply.
Otter.
Thank you. I hope we can be good friends. Yui offers Hikari a warm smile, then blushes a little, and goes back to burying her face in her phone. Guess you got a bit embarrassed. Hey, who wants to get something to eat? Leah's paying today. Hey!
Where do you have money from?
Right? Hikari and Yui chuckle at my expense before dragging me out to lunch. After we stuffed our faces with food, the three of us returned to class. The rest of the afternoon was filled with a tour of the school grounds and an introduction to optional subjects we could enroll in. All in all, it was a pretty full-on day, even though our actual core classes hadn't begun yet. The teachers wrapped up the day at about 3 p.m., telling us to go on our merry way and get some rest for tomorrow. Hikari offered to walk home with me, so we said goodbye to Yui, who was heading in the opposite direction. Before long, Hikari and I found ourselves out front of my place.
Now, I will say this, they did veer away from stereotypical things of like meeting all of the girls almost back to back in one day.
They did. That is very true. Okay. So, all in all, what did you think of your first day? I'm liking it so far, even though we haven't started learning any magic yet.
And no one cares that he's a dude.
Yeah, like... Well, one person did for all about 20 seconds.
Yeah, but like, it is just so glossed over.
Isn't it? It really is.
I was expecting like at least like the teacher or something to be like, hey, so we have a dude here, or even just pulling him aside and be like, hey, look, I know it's kind of weird because you're the only dude, but like, I'm here for you.
Right,
It is
like
just so glossed over.
especially since like this apparently never happens, ever.
Now, I do have a theory on why, but I'm gonna keep it to myself.
Do you think? Surely the outfit doesn't have anything to do with it.
I'm not thinking about any kind of.
Okay.
I have a theory about what might be going on, but again, theory.
Okay. Yes. Well, from tomorrow on, it's classes as normal, so you best be prepared. I don't want to catch you slacking and letting your grades drop. Don't worry. I'll do my best. Thanks. By the way, what do you think of Yui? Well...
Something wrong.
This is a choice, right? So let's take a moment and evaluate what these answers are, right? This one will irk her. Either irk her or sadden her. This is going to make her indignant. This might make her happy?
Yeah, but I don't want to make her happy by putting someone else down because I like Yui so far. Not like, as in if I had to pick, I would pick Yui over Hikari. It's just more of like, I don't want to diss Yui in any way, because I don't think she was that weird. I think she was just shy.
Yeah, nothing going on there.
I bet I'm gonna retcon my opinion, but...
Oh yeah, I guarantee you, every one of these people have something really wrong going on. I don't have a lot of faith.
So stereotypically, in animes, the dude would always usually be like, oh my god, or be like, oh yeah, they're nice. And the childhood best friend usually has some kind of like slight offense to that, even if they don't outwardly show it all the time, but you can usually tell.
So what do you think our most neutral option is?
there's no neutral option. But I feel like saying she's not gonna replace you is just too
Blunt.
weird.
Too on the nose.
I don't know. I just feel like it'd be too weird because who would actually say that in a normal conversation?
Yeah.
Like, because that would be so out of the blue and.
Well, let's do nice and let's see where that takes us.
Wait. I have an idea.
Okay.
Save before you pick.
Yeah, because I want to try to go a neutral-ish route.
I would have just stayed up with the same slot, but whatever.
I really could have, considering.
Anyway, so we're gonna go with she's nice?
Yeah, let's see what that does.
Yep, I knew it.
I suppose so, though she is a little hard to talk to, don't you think?
I hate that we don't know all of the girls. I can't just be actively being like, yeah, go for this one.
Do we want to try rec on that and see what the third option does?
I do want to see what happens, but unless it's something that we find more funny, I kind of want to stick with she's nice, so we'd have to re-retcon. So
let's see what we get. She's not going to replace you.
okay, so that earns you love points.
Interesting.
What does she say afterwards?
Hikari blushes a deep crimson. What are you even talking about, Lee? You're so silly sometimes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Do we want to see what the she's weird option looked like, even though both of us agree we hate that option?
Yeah, let's see. She's a little weird.
Green heart.
What the heck is green? Yeah, she is. She seems to live in her own world. What's the next one? Okay, so this is affection increased by 1. Let's see what a red heart is. I think it's probably like 2.
I imagine it's either 2 or 5.
Okay, so green is a benefit. Red is 2.
And so I'm guessing the last one is like it takes away it by
It
like
has to
1.
take away at least 1. With people like Yui, you never know what they're thinking. It might be best to be careful around her.
You're just jealous, it's fine.
I give Hikari a nod, though I'm not too worried. I've seen a side of Yui that Hikari hasn't seen, even if that side is just underwear at the very least. I know Yui can let her guard down. Anyway, I think I should have an early night. You need to be up bright and early tomorrow. I don't want a repeat performance of you being late. Roger that, I'll set an alarm extra early.
Did it take away any affection points?
Make sure you do.
I was writing down stuff. Did it take away any?
I've not seen it yet.
Huh.
Okay, I should head inside too and rest up. After all, tomorrow is another school day. Okay, I'm not sure I feel comfortable with this path already.
I don't care. We're gonna keep going.
Okay. It's interesting that it tells you when their affection increases, but not when it decreases.
Yeah, that is. Well, okay, so I've not played too many like traditional dating sims like this, so I can't actually tell you if it's normal or not.
Yeah, I've got no idea.
I normally just play ones where, yes, it is multi-choice, but it doesn't actually tell me anything about affections or anything like that.
Okay, well, let's see what this ends up being. For some reason, I'm much more energetic this morning.
And if she is a yandere, I definitely want to trigger the yandere.
I'm not going to comment on that. Maybe it's because I have a clear idea of what's in store for today, and I had a pretty good day yesterday. I woke up on time, brushed my teeth, and even took a shower. Silky clean. Not an accomplishment, dude. After putting on my brand new academy uniform, my phone beep booped a nice tune to let me know about an incoming text message. I checked the screen and my eyes are assaulted by a hailstorm of animated emojis. Hikari. Good morning, sleepyhead. Mom had to leave early for work today. I don't want to eat breakfast alone. Can I come have breakfast with you? Yes, no.
God, she's cute.
Well, there's no doubt that this is from Hikari. She always texts like this. I heave a sigh and send her a one-letter reply. No choice there. End. Before I can even put my phone down, a reply pops up on the screen. Meanie, be nice to me. Classic Hikari. The second reply follows. By the way, I'm outside. Seriously? If I didn't know her so well, I'd swear this girl has issues with boundaries. Yep.
Yeah. Like, she does have issues with boundaries, there is no doubt about that.
Yeah. I head towards the front door and open it up. I'm greeted by a gentle breeze. The fresh spring air is crisp this morning and feels nice on my screen. So, I do think that there is a very dark thing going on there, but I want that to be the failure playthrough because I know it's going to be traumatic and wonderful. So that'll be the goal of the failure playthrough, is to see how triggered we can make this happen. Because already, like, it starts out very strong.
So does that mean I should be writing down anytime we get a bad choice?
Yes.
Okay, hang on 1 second.
And I assume, do you think one choice that early would mess up doing a hopefully decent playthrough?
I have no idea. Again, we haven't even met the other 3 girls, so I can't just be...
Yeah, it can't be that big of a deal.
I can't just be like, oh my god, you should just do all these answers because we want to go after this chick.
Yeah. Let's see where it goes.
We'll play it blind. I'm not even looking at any tutorials or helpful things.
Oh yeah. Glaring angrily at her phone, a single cherry blossom petal is stuck in her hair.
Oh, that's
Can't
cute.
believe you don't want me over for breakfast. Next time I won't ask, I'll just show up.
I love you.
That's pretty much the same as right now. Shh. I don't want to hear it. Now move out of the way. I'm making us pancakes.
Okay, see, I would not bitch if the person who's barging in is just gonna make pancakes.
It's hard to really complain at that. Well, I can't complain about that. Hikari is pretty good at making pancakes, even if she just uses a pre-made mix from the store.
Yeah, but see, you add things to make it better.
Hikari heads into the kitchen and starts humming as she prepares breakfast. I decide to sit down at the table and I just wait for Hikari to expend her energy. It doesn't take her too long to finish cooking. When she's done, she brings 2 plates of delicious smelling pancakes to the table.
You know what's really good is souffle pancakes.
I don't think I've had those.
They're good. They're like really fluffy pancakes.
Okay. Ta-da! Pancakes a la Hikari, my family's secret recipe.
From a box.
You bought the pre-made mix from the store, didn't you? Yes, but I added sugar. Sugar, it's a secret ingredient.
No, the secret ingredient is vanilla extract.
I poke my tongue out at her and dig in. Sure enough, the pancakes are good, nice and fluffy. Somehow, all the instant food Hikari makes tastes way better than when I make it myself. Maybe she adds sugar to everything? Even instant noodles? Hikari has a mouthful of food when she decides to tell me one of her trademark weird stories. Okay. Had a dream about you last night. We were together, walking through a dark and eerie forest. I was so scared, but you were brave. You told me that no one could hurt me as long as you were around.
God, you're so cute.
That made me feel better, until we ran into an evil witch. The witch said, "Eat this cauldron of boiled mushrooms or I'll place a wicked curse on you." You refused to eat the disgusting concoction, so the witch pulled out her wand and pointed it at you. Zap! Boom! Shazam! You transformed into a gross mushroom. The witch cackled and disappeared into the darkness. I looked into your disgusting mushroom face and saw that you still had eyes and a mouth. Even as a mushroom, you still had your usual dopey look. It made me really happy that you were still yourself. Yeah, same dude. Weird dream, right? Yeah. But it got me thinking, if you turned into a talking mushroom, what would you do with yourself?
Okay, this is okay. Why is this a choice?
I don't even know what any of these are.
Okay, so I have a feeling so the middle option is probably the bad one.
Yeah,
It's very dismissive.
it is. I think probably the bonus one is the hot spring. And the green one would be just until you got hungry.
I mean, it's a 50-50 shot from here because I'm fairly certain the middle one is the
Yeah,
bad
it's got to be a negative.
Okay, which one would you... Okay.
We're going to go with the hot spring.
Okay. That does sound like a very you answer.
Fair.
Green one, you were wrong.
I was. That's just the kind of silly answer I was hoping for. You always know how to answer my random questions. Thanks, Lee. Hikari and I both finished eating. It was a good breakfast, that's for sure. Though I can't help but feel a little sleepy after packing my face full of food. Hikari must be feeling the same way because she begins to yawn. The little cherry blossom petal that was stuck in her hair flutters down and lands on her empty plate. Oh look, I'm so happy that the cherry blossoms are in season again. This is my favorite time of year. The trees look so pretty. Hikari's face turns red and she blushes. I'm glad we get to go to school together in the springtime. It's such a wonderful dream come true. I return Hikari's smile and have to admit I feel the same way she does. It really is a nice time of year and the perfect season for a new beginning. Oh snap! We have to get going or we'll be late! Well, here we go again. The mad rush to get to school on time, even though I woke up early this morning.
Yeah, but like pancakes are worth it.
Yeah, totally worth it. If we're late today, at least I can place the blame on Hikari's absurd mushroom dream story.
Oh no, she totally just placed the blame back on you.
Yep. We grab all our stuff and hastily make our way to the door. Sitting next to the school gate is a familiar face from yesterday. Oh boy. Oh, good morning. I get the feeling she was waiting for us here, too nervous to venture into the school alone. Luckily, Hikari and I managed to get here just in time. Yui is holding a nicely decorated box in her hands. I assume it's a bento lunchbox. I made some sweets for us to share today. Would you be interested in meeting up for lunch? Hikari literally jumps with joy. Sweets? I love sweets! Let's have lunch together. I nod and smile. Thanks, Yui. That sounds like a good idea. Yui's face turns red and she shyly lowers her head. Ah, I'm glad. I look forward to it. For now, we need to get to class. March! March! We make our way to our first class. Good morning, new students, and welcome to your first magical history class. My name is Azalaine Arcane. I'll be your teacher for this class. It is my duty to ensure you pass your exams and move on to become second-year students. As I'm sure you can tell from my accent, I'm not originally from Japan. No, I was born in Brazil, a country that many of you will know is famous for its culture of magic and wonder. Indeed, many famous magical girls have emerged from Brazil over the years. It is safe to say that Brazil is second only to Japan in terms of the amount of magical girls it produces. Magical girls, as I'm sure you know, have existed for centuries. Without them, the world would surely fall into disrepair. After all, it's a magical girl's duty to banish evil in all its forms. However, I'm not here to teach you about banishing evil, I'm here to teach you about the origins of magical girls.
Does it have anything to do with a cute little kitty rabbit thing?
Please no, please no, please no. Now, before we study where we all come from, it might be a good idea to examine where we are now. In today's world, evil is a rare thing to come across. Because of that, the average magical girl spends the majority of her time contributing to society instead of engaging in combat.
Oh, that's good.
There are currently 3 jobs that are considered to be the most popular among magical girls. They are in order of popularity: musical idol, doctor, and finally teacher. You might be wondering why these 3 jobs are the most popular. Well, I think I can explain the reasons behind that. Many magical girls pursue careers as music idols. I'm sure you're all familiar with some of the famous idols on the music charts at the moment.
Please mention someone from real life.
Because of their abilities, magical girls are able to entertain like no other. Some idols use their power to put on grandiose shows with fireworks and lights, while others put their skills to use to enhance their singing voice or produce music without instruments. Magical girls with supportive or healing abilities tend to tackle careers as doctors. Their unique powers make patients feel better again in no time. This is a noble career choice and makes a positive impact on many people's lives. Lastly, becoming a teacher is a noble pursuit. Much like myself, we use our knowledge of the magical arts to help mold the youth of the future.
So does that mean we are best suited to be a teacher out of those 3 because we can freeze things in time?
Can you just imagine like freezing a hooligan? Just like, you're gonna stop that.
That's exactly what my thought was.
During your time here at the academy, you'll likely ask yourself over and over again what you aim to do once you graduate. Picking any of the 3 professions I've talked about today is an excellent choice, but be aware these jobs are in high demand and you'll have a lot of competition.
Plot twist, accountant.
Now, Iselin continues on with her lesson. I'm definitely fascinated by her words, but Hikari's pancake breakfast is taking its toll on me and making me very, very drowsy.
You're a weak man.
No kidding. I do my best to stay awake throughout the rest of the lesson. The
You're
bell
a
rings
very
for
weak
lunch.
man.
When we exit the classroom to head to lunch, I feel a gentle tug at my shoulder. I turn to look and my eyes meet Yui's. Hi.
You're gonna enjoy soon.
Oh hey, did you enjoy that class? Yes, it was very interesting. I must have written 20 pages of notes.
What
Good
a
God.
study worm.
20 pages? How could you write so much in our first lesson? I'm not sure. I think I just write quickly. How many pages of notes did you write? 0. 1? Maybe? Yui looked at me with disappointment.
Yeah, I know. Not
That
the
is
most
a
studious people.
disappointed look.
It's a very disappointed look.
Well, if you need to look over my notes, you're more than welcome. I smile and nod.
Sweet bean.
Hikari is the last person to shuffle out of the classroom. She's mumbling something about wanting to become a musical idol and not a doctor.
Oh, she must have healing abilities.
She probably does. Which might be concerning in and of itself. Hey, Hikari, you okay? She looks taken aback. I'm fine. I was just chatting to the teacher about which career path I should take.
Healing abilities.
Already? It's the second day of class and you're already thinking about your career? Well, of course. I can't just drift aimlessly. I need to have a goal. You should start thinking about your future too, Leaf.
He can freeze things in times.
Nah, I'm good. Yui giggles a little. Hikari looks flustered, but I can tell she doesn't want to get into a heated argument in front of Yui. Hikari changes her demeanor completely when she sees the box of sweets Yui showed off this morning. She sidles up to Yui, a devious expression crossing her face. Hey, Yui, do you want to share some sweets with us? I roll my eyes at Hikari's predictable behavior. To say she has a sweet tooth is an understatement. To Yui's credit, she just smiles and nods. I brought these sweets for all of us, so I'm really looking forward to sharing with you both. Jackpot! Let's go find somewhere to eat.
These sweet beans.
Hikari dashes off, practically dragging Yui and I behind her. We rush at full speed through the academy's winding hallways until we reach the cafeteria. Hikari takes one look inside and sees that it's jam-packed full of noisy students. Without missing a beat, she continues on, still dragging us behind her.
Please tell me it's gonna be the.
It's totally going to be. We hit a stairwell and she jumps up 2 stairs at a time. I try to ask where we're going, but she ignores me completely. After we bound up another couple of stairwells, Hikari throws open a door and we spill out onto the rooftop.
Such a stereotypical thing, I love it.
It's completely silent up here, no other students in sight. Perfect, this can be our lunch hangout. It's not bad, I have to admit. There's a few places to sit, and the air is nice and fresh up here. There's a couple of birds perching on the ledge, minding their own business. One hoots as Hikari sits a little too close. Now, Yui, what do you have for us? She's salivating at the simple thought of the sweets Yui brought. Well,
Please tell me that she's a bad cook.
Yui opens up the beautifully wrapped box she's been tucking underneath her arm. She removes the lid to reveal a neatly organized selection of homemade treats. Hikari's eyes dazzle as she takes in the bounty before her. There are sweet rice cakes, red bean mochi balls, green tea flavored candies, chocolate drizzled chestnuts, and a few slices of fresh watermelon.
There's only one thing I'd eat among all that.
Yui, did you make all these?
Yes, she made the watermelon.
Yes, well, I mean, except the watermelon, of course. Everything looks amazing. I can't believe it. I have to try one of everything. I just have to. Yuri seems to take Hikari's greed as a compliment, and she smiles proudly. She offers the box to Hikari, officially giving her the go-ahead to jump in. I wait for Hikari to finish grabbing a few fistfuls of sweets before I selectively pick out the best-looking mochi balls and chocolate chestnuts. Thanks, Yui. Everything looks really good. Yui smiles again, possibly even more than she did for Hikari. I bite into the mochi ball and let the sweet red bean paste fill my mouth. The flavor is incredible. It's unlike anything I've tasted before.
Surely you've had one before, you stupid boy.
Yui must have a real knack for making sweets. This is amazing, Yui. Thank you for sharing with us. Oh, I'm more than happy to share. You two are my newest friends, so I'm glad I can make something you both like. I chomp on a few chestnuts and take a look over at Hikari. She has chocolate all over her face and watermelon juice dripping from the tip of her nose. I just shake my head and continue to enjoy the treats. It really takes some doing for that, right? Like
the chocolate, I get it. That's fine, whatever. But what?
So, like the way I'm imagining her eating the watermelon, right? It's not like you would a pizza, but like, you know, like a shark fin. And she just eats it like that. That's the only way I can imagine she gets the, you know, dripping from the nose thing.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
But even then, that's like, typically that would only be like touching your nose, right? Not enough to like be dripping from it.
It depends how ferociously she ate it. If she pressed her nose into it, totally would drip.
God. Oh god.
Yui doesn't seem to be eating anything. She's just smiling and watching me enjoy myself. At first it seemed weird that she didn't want to eat anything, but when I really think about it, she probably taste tests most of this stuff and gets sick of it easily.
She needs to eat something.
I don't give it any more thought. When the box of sweets is completely empty, I let out a sigh of satisfaction and take a seat on an old milk crate.
Why isn't it? Why?
No idea why it's up there. Thanks so much, Yui. I really enjoyed the sweets. You're very welcome, Lee.
I guess that's their lunch.
I guess so. I nudge Hikari to encourage her to thank Yui. She seems to be in a food coma and is fast asleep. There's still a lot of chocolate on her face.
What the fuck?
Sorry about Hikari. She can be a bit herself. Oh, it's not bother. I can tell she liked the food, so for me, that's the best thanks I can get. Where did you learn to make stuff like that? I don't know, to be honest. I guess I just read a lot and pick up things here and there. No one ever really showed me how to make sweets.
Does no one have parents?
Well, I mean, Hikari does. She has a mom. Interesting. Well, I look forward to having some more next time. Of course. So, Lee, do you have a girlfriend?
That is a very forward question to be asking.
It really is. Or a boyfriend?
Or a boyfriend. That's very forward.
I'm shocked by Yui's sudden forwardness. I can't believe the shy girl just straight up asked if I'm seeing anybody. I
smell a choice.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's okay.
Oh,
You
no.
don't have to answer me. I was just trying to make conversation.
That's the first thing you think of?
Right? No, it's okay. No need to be sorry. The truth is, I don't have either. I'm single right now. Oh, is that so?
Either. Are you bi? That'd be cool if you were bi. No, here is my very much non-canon headcanon right now.
Okay.
Is that Yui just falls for Hikari.
Man, Hikari would murder her, I feel.
No, it would be very sweet because then Hikari just suddenly realizes that she's also bi. She's like, maybe I could have a relationship with Yui. I'd have endless sweets forever.
Then what do you look for in a person?
Oh. Okay.
What the heck?
Okay.
Some of these are very direct.
Okay.
We're not going to talk about that. I'm going to go here. That's my first choice. This is clearly the direct answer.
That's fine. I don't give a shit which one you pick.
As I say this, I hear Hikari's snoring turn into a little giggle.
Which one did you actually click?
Girls that are comfortable being themselves.
Okay, so that's interesting. So the choices you make don't always directly affect the person you're talking to.
Yeah. Hikari's affection has increased by 1. Well, thank you for telling me, just so you know. I'm single too, and I thought it would be nice to find a partner during my time at the academy.
She's bi.
That's pretty much my goal too. I want to have a girlfriend by New Year's Eve. It's my ultimate dream. Yui grins widely. A partner by New Year's Eve. That's a good dream. Maybe I'll make it my goal too. Yui seems to be kind of into me. I wonder if I'm reading the situation right. Though I can't really make a move with Hikari pretending to be asleep right next to us. And it would probably be a good idea to get to know Yui better before I ask her to be my girlfriend.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah, this is real forward real fast. 2 days. 2 days here, folks. I'll give it some time. At the very least, she seems to like me a lot. That's a great start.
These whippersnappers and their hormones.
Yui and I are smiling broadly at each other when we hear the bell resound throughout the school. Oh, it looks like our lunch break is over. Well, we better get to our next class. I shake Hikari and she awakens abruptly.
Of course you did.
Yeah, awakens. Oh, what's happening? Wake up, sleepyhead. We need to go to our next class. Oh no, but I haven't had a proper lunch yet. I've only eaten sweets.
Thank you. Dear
well,
God.
You should have thought about that before you devoured your weight in chocolate. Yui and I laugh at Hikari's chocolate-faced expression. We all head downstairs on our way to the next class. Finally home. The rest of the day went by pretty quickly. I ended up taking Yui's advice and started writing more notes during our other classes. Now I have a good 2 or 3 written pages.
Uh-huh.
Once school wrapped up for the day, I said goodbye to Hikari and Yui and returned home. I'm feeling pretty exhausted. I guess that's what 2 days of classes will do to you when you're not used to studying. I suppose I'll get some dinner and have an early night. After all, it's only Wednesday tomorrow. I have to get through the rest of the school week before I can relax.
It's called time management.
So, I am glad that I went with that choice because... Oh no, a tutorial.
Ha 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 ha! Yes, we are gonna get into what needs strategy.
No. But back to what I was saying for a moment. I'm glad we chose that option up on the roof because the other one would have definitely really embedded the seed of hatred further.
Yeah, but you could have also picked like neither of those options and went with the tall, athletic girl.
Yes. That's very interesting.
I still think it's interesting that that option that you did pick affected Hikari, even though Hikari wasn't part of the conversation.
Yeah, she was just eavesdropping, pretending to be asleep, which isn't concerning at all, mind you.
I mean, she could have been actually asleep. We don't know. We just have the main character.
That's fair. I'm suspicious.
Okay, well, don't click continue yet. Let me look at this. View the calendar, check your friends' schedules, plan your day according to the schedule of who you want to spend time with. Okay, so far we got 2 girls. Where do the other 3 girls come?
Right?
Like by now, every game would have been like, oh, here's your options. Pick one.
Okay, so we can view the calendar, check friend schedule, all that from the bedroom. You know, as you just said. So apparently we get more options as time goes on. Reassuring or not, I'm not sure. Okay, ready for me to continue?
Yeah. I'm just writing down stuff.
Okay, I've got some time before school. What should I do? Let's make a save.
Let's just drop a save.
Let's just do that. I don't know if you can only do one of these. I assume you can do as many of these as you need to.
Okay, alchemy is today.
Right.
And I think that's going to be Yui's.
Yeah, I could see that. Well, I think Yui is probably more into the magical history.
No, that's not Yui, that's Hikari. Hikari was blabbing about how she wanted to learn about the magical girl history. Yui, however, was doodling about alchemy.
That's fair. I will cancel my previous statement.
Okay.
Okay, ooh, wait, what?
Okay, so there's affection. This is cool.
That's a lot of affection points.
2%?
Yeah, like...
We've made 2 choices. That's why we have 2 points.
That's interesting.
So it looks like what the maximum might be is 100%. I guess we earn things along the way. But what's really interesting is looking at this thing, you know, it looks like you might earn things with every percentage, but there's something in between 90 and 100% with question marks.
Yeah.
Now, the really interesting part is why is Yui going into the forest at night?
That is a really good point. And it makes me concerned. It makes me concerned.
Don't click off yet. Making notes. Okay. Wait. Start tip of the day. You can only borrow the library at a time. Be sure to finish it before returning.
I mean, that makes sense. And I assume clicking on this does nothing. Yeah.
No. It looks like these are going to be options that we can pick to do with our day after school.
Right, kind of like where we want to go.
Depending on which girl you want to bang for more.
Sorry, wait, what? That's, you know what? Don't ignore that what. We're just going to move past that. Let's go ahead and go to school.
I'm about to say you have no choice now. I guess breakfast doesn't matter.
A nervous tension is in the air when I enter the school lab this morning. According to Hikari, we'll be having our first alchemy class. The teacher is supposedly somewhat crazy, so we have that to look forward to.
It's the teacher.
I managed to grab a seat between Hikari and Yui. Like usual, as soon as all of the other students are settled, the classroom door bursts open and a man barges in. Okay.
Wait, there's another dude!
There is. but he's a scientist guy. He may not have any actual magical powers.
Oh, for alchemy, I would assume you have to have some magical powers because it is transforming one thing into another.
Potentially, yeah. Good morning, students. I'm your alchemy teacher, Henry Steiner. You will all do as I say, and that way no one will get blown to pieces. Ha ha ha!
I like him.
The students are silent. No one dares laugh along with the teacher. None of us can tell if he's serious or not.
Okay, so what's interesting is the details about this character. You can see the bags under his eyes. You can see the very dirty and disheveled. The look he's got going on.
Yeah, a very mad scientist that stays up way too late kind of vibe going on.
Very mad scientist.
Is there a chance we'll get blown up during this class? What have I got myself into?
You didn't get yourself into this. Technically, you can blame Hikari.
Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. The man before us looks like some sort of mad scientist. His lab coat is torn and burned, and a maniacal glint keeps appearing in his eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Have we noticed anyone else blink?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm oblivious.
Yeah, Yui blinked a lot when it first transitioned into the animation thing that it did after we helped her up from her skirt. I didn't pay attention to see if Hikari blinked, but her expressions at least changed.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't notice the blinking, so seeing him blink kind of had me like, this is weird. Why is this now a thing?
Yeah, when I noticed it on Yui, I'm like, oh, so the animation really has changed a little bit. And then you commented.
Yeah, my bad. You're all new to the academy, so I will go ahead and assume none of you have any inkling as to the true nature of alchemy. Alchemy is not magic. Alchemy is not science. Alchemy is a precise art and can only be practiced by those who dedicate themselves to it fully.
Yeah, that makes sense because it is a law of equivalent exchange.
You might ask, why must we learn alchemy if it's not magic? I'll tell you why. Without alchemy, you magical girls wouldn't have any means of defending yourself should your powers fail you.
Interesting.
The greatest magical girls in the world have used alchemy to turn the tides of battles that their innate powers could not win.
Uh-huh.
Imagine having the ability to forge weapons from common ingredients. Imagine having the option to brew potions so potent that one sip could vanquish your foe in an instant. These are the doors alchemy will open for the cunning magical girl. Having an arsenal of options in combat is always a good thing.
Except there's no combat nowadays, so why is this being taught?
Subterfuge. You can, as he said, you can create a lot of potions and or otherwise known as poisons for just eliminating people. With all of that said, I want it to be known that most of you will fail this class. Most of you will not have the dedication, the perseverance to master alchemy. However, I still expect you all to do your best. I will accept absolutely no less than that.
Dig it.
Yeah. This guy is intense. I've never had a teacher like him before. It's painfully clear that he's passionate about his subject, but why do I get the feeling he sees us as guinea pigs and not students? Before we begin brewing potions or forging items, you must understand the very basic principles of alchemy. Can anyone tell me the names of the 3 components that must be included in every single alchemy recipe?
I feel like I actually should know this answer, and I hate myself for not knowing it.
The class is silent. Just when I think nobody is going to answer this impossible question, Yui timidly raises her hand. Okay, you called it.
That's my girl.
Ah, yes. You there. Can you answer the question? Yes, sir. The names of the 3 components used in every alchemy recipe are the base, the solvent, and the catalyst.
Yeah, I should have known that.
Aha! Bingo! Well done, young one. Yui beams at the teacher's praise. I'm genuinely surprised that she knew the answer to that question. Although, being that she's fairly studious, I suppose that it's not out of the ordinary for her to know such a thing. The base, the solvent, the catalyst. 3 components that together form the foundation of every alchemy recipe. In order to successfully synthesize an item or brew a potion using alchemy, you need those 3 components. The components themselves can take many forms. Even some everyday items can be used in alchemy. Just because an item doesn't have special properties, it doesn't mean it can't be used in a powerful recipe.
That's true.
In future lessons, I will go into detail about finding alchemy components in the world around us. For now, I command you to open your notebooks and start writing the following.
Command, I love it.
The rest of the lesson continued reasonably smoothly. Even though nothing got blown up today, the students didn't seem to let their guard down for 1 second. I don't think I'll ever forget Mr. Steiner's eccentric attitude.
So... Again, I'm still in this gray area of like, is this dude magical? Or like, why is there a magic dude? Why is no one questioning this?
I'm concerned that no one's questioning the guy that's actually in the class. I do not think that scientist has any magical properties to him. That is my guess because, you know, of the beginning intro, but who knows? We could find out more.
I don't know. Anyway.
Before I knew it, my 3rd day at school was over. Hikari and Yui said farewell at the gate. There's still a bit of time before it gets dark. Maybe I should use my time after school to make the most of my new student life.
Choices?
But what
Choices?
can I do? I could look around the school grounds, go into town, or spend some time studying. Or I could try and meet some girls. My thoughts drifted back to yesterday when I shared lunch with Yui and Hikari on the rooftop. Just so you know, I'm single too. And I thought it would be nice to find a partner during my time at the academy. That's pretty much my goal too. I want to have a girlfriend by New Year's Eve. It's my ultimate dream. We've read this. I'm not reading this again.
Blah blah blah.
That's right. You and I both want to have a partner by New Year's Eve. I really should make that my ultimate goal. I don't want to ring in another New Year's solo.
You got like what, 6 months?
Something. Well, I mean, this is April.
I'm about to say I can't see the date right now.
Yeah, it's April, so it.
Okay, so like 8 months.
Yeah. If I really think about it, attending the academy is the best opportunity I'll ever have to meet a girl after all. This place is jam-packed full of cute, magical girls. So I'm going to do it. I'll find someone special, someone I can call my love. You're going about it wrong already, man. I'll use my time here effectively and meet the girl of my dreams.
I mean, to be fair, this is setting up what the rest of the game is going to be like.
That's fair. Go out and meet as many people as you can, form ongoing relationships and build trust with the people you care about. Select the travel option to explore. The world is now open to you. Will you seize every opportunity?
Okay.
Okay, so evening and night, choose activities to participate in. Some actions take up time. Performing an action in the evening will progress time to night. Activities at night will move time forward to the next day. Dating or spending time with girls, reading books, studying magic, brewing potions, exploring the forest. 3 actions: traveling, shopping, giving gifts, talking to characters. Perform as many of these actions as you like.
Okay, hang on. What was that? Because for me on my end, on the Discord end, I can't actually see any of this. Because it's so
Blurry.
pixelated.
Okay. So it is saying that actions that take time is like dating, spending time with girls, reading books.
Hang on. Spending time with girls, reading,
Studying magic, brewing
Studying.
potions,
brewing.
and exploring the forest.
Explore forest. And then there were free actions.
Yes. Free actions are traveling, shopping, giving gifts, talking to characters, and we can perform as many of these actions as we like.
Okay. Just making notes so we can use our time wisely.
Okay. School is finished for the day. How should I spend the evening? Okay, so we can travel somewhere else, because we don't want to go straight home. There's no reason to do that.
Yeah, that would be a waste of time. We'll go back to the other options since I can't actually read any of it. What do they say?
So we have travel somewhere else, check calendar, check schedule, or go straight home.
Okay. So, with Hikari, her evening plan is the classroom. Yui's is the library. So we either pick one of those two or go to someplace different.
Okay. So I think we want to do Yui's in the evening. I want to do Hikari's at night.
Okay, so you're gonna split your time then?
Yes, I think that's what I'm going to do.
You don't know which one to pick, do you?
I am cautious because there's more to this game than meets the eye. Let's travel somewhere else and we'll go to the library.
Though to be fair, it probably is good if we do study because then Hikari won't kill us.
Also true. You can borrow books from the school library, but only one book at a time. You can read books at home during your free time. When you finish reading a book, you will gain a significant boost to a key attribute. Okay.
We don't have a gift.
Okay. So let's use library services, because we may as well try to pick out a book. Let's talk. I'm glad that you would take time to converse with me. Truth be told, most students pay me no heed. It's heartwarming to have some company. Though I've only worked at this academy for a short time, I'm very familiar with it.
I like you.
My own dear wife studied here once upon a time, and what an impression she made upon these hallowed halls.
I like you.
She reached top of her class before graduating and was awarded with an illustrious Golden Star pin, the highest honor any student can achieve. Ah, but that was quite some time ago.
How long ago?
Let's see if he says the same thing. No. No, he does not say the same thing. Before I came to work here, I spent some time in the Navy. That's actually where I met my dear wife. When she graduated the academy, she joined the Navy. Her magic abilities served our country well. Alas, the Navy brought us together, but it also separated us.
Is she dead?
After one fateful battle I could take no more, I resigned and found myself here, some years later.
So when did they marry? Like, are they actually separated now? Like, what's going on? I am so confused at this.
Maybe she's still in the Navy? You're such a good listener. I'm terribly sorry to harp on about my past.
Well, at least we're gonna have a friend.
I'm sure you have figured it out. My wife was killed in the line of duty.
Aha.
That's why I had to leave the Navy.
Aha. I called
But I will continue to honor her, always.
I called it.
I seek to educate the youth of this academy so that more students may attain the heights of knowledge my wife once reached. This golden star pin on my lapel, it was her reward for her commitment to studying. I keep it with me always. Hopefully I can inspire more magical girls to reach their fullest potential and live the life my wife would have loved.
So, even this person is not questioning why there's a male.
Not even a little bit. Okay.
Okay, now it just repeats.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's borrow a book then.
Okay, so we have 4 book subjects it looks like we can borrow.
Let's see. Book of Magic. Obviously, we don't want to do a more advanced copy until we get the basics.
Yep. Read it to increase your magic attribute. Book of Alchemy, alchemy attribute. Perception, perception attribute. And expertise.
Okay, alchemy is very... like, all of the obvious.
Yeah, like all these are very, very much like the 4 key, keystones, right?
I meant, like, alchemy is definitely going to help us up in the 1 class. Magic is probably going to help us with practical magic.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know which of these would help with history. or which one history would help. Like, I don't know which one is actually tied to history. But either way,
So I think I want to do perception.
I think that's fair.
Because hopefully it will let me have insight on things that may actually, you know, affect things. I don't know that these will.
Yeah, but another thing though is that we have to remember to come back here to pick up another book eventually after we return this book, because depending on our electives and homeroom choices, or electives
could
and
definitely
club
change.
Yeah. You knew exactly what I meant.
Let's borrow the Book of Perception.
Okay, so we could either go home and read it, or spend time with Yui, or go somewhere else.
Let's do spend time with Yui today. And we'll spend time with Hikari this night.
Oh god.
I'm sure it will not have... Look, it's better than meeting Yui in the forest at night. Like...
I don't know what you're talking about.
Nope, I'm sure. Yui's affection for me isn't high enough for me to ask her on a date.
Oh, okay.
Can I hang out with her anyway and increase her affection? This will take up time.
Alright, alright.
Let's hang out. I hang out with Yui and we discuss a few different topics. Yui gets a little nervous when we start talking about our hopes and dreams. Yui's affection has increased by 1.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Make you more desirable to other people. So alchemy is definitely going to be Yui.
Yeah. There are many ways to build up your attributes. Reading books as a start.
I feel like perception might be Hikari.
There's still some time before I need to go to bed. What should I do? Let's travel somewhere else.
We want to go to... hang on. Cafe Shiba.
Interesting. I don't think it's actually going to let me.
Well, what are your options?
So, yeah, so Cafe Shiba. If I travel somewhere else, my options are school. So the 4 places there. I have no options for the town.
Okay, we don't have those options yet. So you just wasted time spending it with Yui. Hope you're proud of yourself.
Apparently. I couldn't go to the forest either, so...
Which is
okay. I'm gonna run through these locations just to make sure... Okay, nothing interesting at the school gate. I assume this is gonna happen. Yeah, so... I guess we're gonna read the book.
Good, good.
Reading it will increase my perception attribute. Okay, might take some time to complete. There are 3 large chapters. Yes, let's read that.